Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to extend battery life and charge faster on your Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. So, first we're going to open up the settings. Now in the settings, we want to scroll down on the left side to our battery, and here we have our battery percentage, our usage, and here we have the apps. So first we're going to talk about how to extend the battery life, and to do that you need to go over and make sure that in the view details there is no apps that are draining your battery. So we cannot do anything on the One UI home, but for the Chrome, what we can do here is we can go over, we can put the app in deep sleep, click on OK, and now it won't run in the background. Also, we can search for apps that are running mostly in the background. So for example, if you click on something, you should see the background and you want to check the apps. For example, Google is running 7 hours and 47 minutes in the background, so you can easily just go over and force stop the app, but it is Google, so it's normal that it's running in the background. You need to find apps like this, preferably the third-party apps. What are we going to do next is we're going to go over and simply check the background usage limits. So here you guys can enable put unused apps to sleep, and we're going to click on those, not three dots, but we're going to go first to the sleeping apps, click on plus, and here we can add apps that will go into the sleeping mode, so they will not run in the background. We're going to click on add. And as you guys can see, they will run in the background only occasionally. And of course, you may have some delayed notifications and updates for the app, but that's what you get for limiting the background usage. Now, let me quickly go back into the background usage limits. We're going to click on three dots, and here make sure that you have adaptive battery enabled, because this will extend the battery life depending on how we use our phone. And it's the same with the iPhone, because iPhone also has this feature where you can just enable adaptive battery, and it will slow down the entire phone a little just to get those extra percentages in. Now, what are we going to do is we're going to leave the background usage protection. Make sure that your background usage limits. Here we have the battery protection, and we want to make sure that we either go over to basic or maximum. So now the battery will stop charging when it reaches 95%, for example. And those 5% really make a difference, because your battery will not be just drained. Because when you charge to 100, then it will drop down to 95. It will charge again to 100. It's really bad. Here, let's talk about the adaptive display. So we're going to go to display settings. From here, we want to make sure that we use adaptive brightness. I'm not going to use it now because I want to have the brightness a little lower so that you guys can see everything on my screen. But adaptive brightness is really good because it can definitely set the brightness better. It can save your battery too. And here we have the motion smoothness. Now, as you guys can see, you have two options. If you use the standard one, then you will get longer battery life, but you will have 60 Hertz, and you probably won't notice the difference because YouTube caps the videos at 60 or 50 FPS. But the difference is here, a huge difference. I would recommend using adaptive one. And now we're going to go back to battery. Here we have the power saving, and we can also set it up to our liking. So the standard one, we can limit the CPU speed, we can turn off the always on display, decrease the brightness, and we can disable set motion smoothness to dark, for example. It will also disable CPU limit, but you still get the turn off always on display, brightness decrease, and dark mode and screen time up to 30 seconds. So it's still a lot. And of course, you can use the maximum. It will limit the amount of apps that you can use, but it's really, nobody really uses that unless you don't have a charger and need the phone to last like 3-4 days. Here we have charging settings. So now we are moving on how to charge our phone faster. It's pretty much one setting, because here you can enable fast charging. And if you're charging it wirelessly, make sure that you have fast wireless charging enabled. And now whenever you connect a good charger into your phone, you should have your Super Speed Charging. So let me just plug the charger in. As you guys can see, the phone is charging, probably not rapidly because it's not the original one, but still we get 14 minutes until 95%, so it's 1% per minute. It's pretty fast, and that's how you guys can easily do it. So that's all for the settings, and that's how you guys can easily extend your battery life and charge your phone faster. Here you also get the confirmation Super Fast Charger 2.0 connected, and that's basically it for the video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, then leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.